Okay, today's video is going to really stretch your mind, and it's going to challenge the whole twin flame concept. Not the whole concept in a sense of do twin flames exist, but what it actually means on the earth plane. So bear with me, because I gotta tell you, when I first started to play with these concepts and these ideas, I was really resistant to it. It wasn't making me feel so good. But then, let's just start. Okay, let's talk about our multidimensional selves first. This whole concept of ourselves being multidimensional, it's kind of hard to wrap your mind around at first. If you're new to this concept of multidimensionality, then it's a little bit out there. And it isn't until you familiarize yourself, and you do a lot of reading and you talk to other people about it, that it starts to kind of sink into what it actually means. And that we have many different aspects to ourselves. And also that, for instance, while you're sleeping, while you're lying in your bed, part of yourself travels into the astral plane, into the dream world. And so we have different aspects of ourselves. We have our higher self, which is our main soul. It's sitting somewhere up in the higher dimensions, guiding us through our life here down on earth. Now, if that's what's happening, then I had to start questioning, does that mean that there are other me's here on this physical planet? Because think about it. When we come to this earth, before we actually incarnate into our body, we make contracts. We make lesson plans for our journey, things that we believe are going to help our soul evolve and grow and learn. And these things are set out in our life. We pick our families. We do all these things that are going to put us into situations that are meant to teach us and evolve us. Now, wouldn't it make sense then, if you're an older soul and you like to get a lot of things done at once, that perhaps you may send your part of your soul into another body here on earth at the same time, almost like you're multitasking for your soul. Like that's what's literally going on when we talk about our multidimensional selves, that our higher self is incarnating into several bodies at maybe not the exact same time, but at times that are going to be overlapping. So maybe, for instance, I was born in 1977. There could be another aspect of me that was born in, say, 1985, and another one that was maybe born in like 1990, and so on, and before 1977. So this whole concept of our multidimensional selves really started to tweak my mind. It was really stretching my mind, and which is always a good thing, I think. I think it's always good for us to really push past the boundaries that are limiting us. And that's kind of what my whole philosophy is about expanding into our limitless potential. So this really was starting to expand my mind and really challenge some of my beliefs. Now, it really started to freak me out because I met another me, and I didn't realize it at first. So one of my friends, who is probably a good 15 years younger than me, when I met her and started talking to her, I felt like I was listening to a younger version of myself. It was exactly how I was when I was her age. And she was into healthy foods. She was into natural healing. She was into debunking the whole food industry. And she was really passionate about it, really passionate about spreading her knowledge and making sure that people were informed, which I think is a great thing. And when she would talk to me, I gotta tell you, it was blowing my mind. I'm like, why do I feel like I'm listening to another version of myself? And so it wasn't until I was speaking to a friend of mine who is a healer, DNA activator, who knew this person as well. And when I said to her one day, I said, it's so weird. I feel like I'm looking at myself sometimes. And she said, Nicole, that's because you are. She's another aspect of your multidimensional self. Now I gotta tell you, I had to like pump the brakes there for a second because I didn't like what I was hearing. It made me uncomfortable in a very egotistical way. I'm going to be very honest and upfront with you all. I didn't like that there was the possibility that there was someone else out there, another me. That meant in my mind, I'm not special. I'm not unique. You mean there isn't just one me in this world? I mean, that's what we're all taught. There's only one you. Go out and spread your gifts, right? Like that's what we're taught. That's what we're told. And at first I was like, no, I don't like this. This isn't, no. I was very resistant to it. But then, of course, I had to follow my own guidance and teachings that I talk to my clients about. And I had to allow that to percolate within my heart. And so I let it just sit there. I didn't really try to figure it out. I just kind of let it sit there and went about my life. And as I did, certain things started happening and it started to resonate with me more. And then I would think about it a little bit more because little pieces would come in. You know, as your days go by, you meet more people, you read books. All of a sudden, all the puzzle pieces started to click together and I understood it very well. And I started to make sense to me and I could see why this was actually the case, and actually how very cool it is that our higher selves can multitask through multiple bodies at the same time on this planet. Think about how great that is for our own soul's evolution, but not only that, think about how great it is for the conscious collective, and how if we're coming in and we're trying to expand our consciousness through multiple bodies, that's taking the burden off one person's shoulders and passing it around and expanding through multiple beings. This is also very beneficial for Gaia. And I started to see how smart this is. This is very smart. So this is multitasking on the soul level, on the highest soul level. And so that in itself, I thought was really cool. But then that sparked another conversation, which actually comes up on our podcast. I have a podcast that I do every week on Thursdays, and it comes out in iTunes called Enlighten Up. And we talk about this very concept in this week's upcoming episode. And I want to talk about the twin flame journey now. So we're taught that, you know, as a twin flame, we're taught that our soul, our energetic soul, is born through one energy and then splits into two. And that's where we get our twin flame. So one of us is one half of the flame and the other half is our twin flame. It's our other half. And there's a lot of talk about this right now within the spiritual community. You'll see tons of twin flame readings. You'll see tons of like twin flame union sites. And I think it's all great. I'm not here to say that that's bad or anything, because I think it's great and I believe in the whole twin flame journey. But what I think is really cool now is if we are really multidimensional aspects of ourselves, and there are other me's running around on this planet, then if I have a twin flame and they're actually incarnated on this planet, that means that they're very likely that there are more of them running around, which means that increases my chances of union with my twin flame, and also for you. And I think that's really cool. You know, the one problem I've always had with this twin flame concept is that there's only one person for you on this planet that is your twin flame. And I've never liked limiting myself to just one idea. And I feel like that whole concept of limiting ourselves to one idea or person, it goes against the very essence of what divine source creation is. Divine source creation is very unlimited. It's very limitless. And we are from that. So that means we are that, which means we function best, we evolve best, we live our best lives when we work from that limitless space, from that limitless energy within us all that is what creates and manifests. And so, isn't it kind of a relief to know that if you're on the twin flame journey, that there could be potentially multiple physical humans on this planet that are your twin flame. They're just different aspects. And it kind of just debunks the whole idea that there's only one person, which I think is amazing. I really do. I'm singing that out loud. I really think that's amazing because I don't think any of us should ever limit ourselves to thinking that there's only one person. And we talk about this on the episode in our podcast, and my co-host Michael brought it up, and I'd been thinking about it, but I didn't really think about it in that way until he brought it up, and I thought, you know what? That is good insight. That makes so much sense. So I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think about your multidimensional self? What do you think about this idea that if we are multidimensional aspects of ourselves and have multiple incarnations of ourselves running around this planet, that also means our twin flame does as well, and that this whole idea of needing to find the one isn't necessary anymore, that we actually have just increased our odds, which I am all game for. I love it when life increases our odds, right? Like, that's a good thing. So anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there, and I want to really see what you guys think. So if you have comments, please leave them in the comments below. I know this is going to be a topic that really stretches the mind, so I have a feeling that there's going to be maybe some backlash to this concept, and that's okay. Let's create a conversation around it. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with people disagreeing with me, but let's just talk about it and see what happens. So I'm going to really stay tuned in to the comments on this one because I really, really want to know what you think. And if you want to hear more about this, stay tuned to Thursday because the episode where we talk about this and our multidimensional aspects of ourselves comes out in iTunes. And I'm going to leave a link for that in the notes below. So what do you guys think? I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I think it really is cool. Once I got over my ego, I think it's really cool. So let's leave it at there and see what you all think. So thanks for stopping by my channel. I hope that this is a fun topic to kind of percolate within the mind, but really bring it down and percolate it in the heart, because that's where all the magic happens. And let me know what you think. So thanks for stopping by. If you like this video, please hit like, and if you want to, subscribe to my channel so that you stay updated on all my videos coming out. And if you want to find more about me, you can go over to my blog, inflexiblement.com. I actually have a newsletter, and I actually have some webinars that are going to be coming out soon. So if you want to know about those, I have a newsletter there that you can sign up for, so please do. And that's it. Let me know what you guys think. I can't wait to hear what you're all thinking. So I'm going to leave it at that. And you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.